Don't ever grab a water when you're trying to do a live video, and also stop the intro. Okay, first of all, a lot of bunch of little pieces of information about the stuff that's coming, so pay attention. Little bits. Okay, first of all, DAPU cases, DAPU cases. Put up this nice piece about creating the wallet. And most of you guys know this, but there's a lot of newbies. So the newbies, pay attention. Right here, you're going to get your account number. Don't lose it. Big one right here. Don't lose this one, the secret phrase, passphrase. When you get it, okay, make multiple copies. Multiple. And make sure you don't share it with anybody. Notepad. Just save copies, print it out. Do a lot of multiples. And also, too, the easiest way to do this is to copy and paste it. Too many people try to type it in, and they make mistakes with the typing way they're doing it, where they're adding spaces where they shouldn't, putting dashes in, stuff like that. No, so basically, copy paste is the easiest way. You can pause this video right now and read that there, and check it all out. And thanks to DAPU. On the pieces of the blockchain and what's going on with NPP, e-government. Oh, shoot. I do have the e-government video, but it's 8 minutes long. And if you've seen the national payment video, the NPP video that Apollo FinTech has it on their channel, that e-government should also be loaded up now too on their channel. So check it out. If it's not there today, what I'll do is I'll feature that in my next video. Okay, but basically she steps through and does a good explanation of how this would power up the government. And when you look at what NPP and e-government does for government, commercial, and consumer, Steve's comments, mark my words, Apollo blockchain will not just power every transaction of a country's economy, it will power the entire nation's government. So that's the gist of the NPP and the e-government. Okay, then on the one that's been disappointing to a lot of people, and I've got so many emails, comments, PMs, nonstop in the last 24 hours. Okay, on United Allied States and this top5 exchange. Okay, so basically here, Steve mentioned yesterday or the last 24 hours, they are finishing one currency ahead of us. They didn't tell us until today. But it's not all far off or far at all. Then we have another major exchange following immediately behind it. Both are tier 1 and mentioned constantly here, as well as many large exchanges that are also good following those. Okay, so then I basically, because of what I was getting bombarded with, and still am right now as we speak, I asked Steve to just show me the stuff about that exchange conversation so I could just make sure I could tell everybody I saw it. And now it's truly clear what's going on. Okay, so I did see the communication. I saw what they said to Steve, his response and surprise to it all, and them guaranteeing that they would expedite it. So that's good news. So it's not, as he says, it's not far off. They are finishing up and taking on APL next to push it in and get it done. So keep your fingers crossed. It isn't too much longer, but it's coming. And that's the big thing right there. Okay? So we got that news there. Don't forget about BitMart coming up on the 19th. Now you have this new payment thing that they're doing, which I'll go over in a little bit, for the GSX holders and stakers of GSX. And guess what? It is a good plan to stop, to stop the dumpers. And I just had lunch, a late lunch. Sorry about that. So anyway, dumpers. And I'll get another thing on dumpers later on in this video. Excuse me. So anyway, you've got that piece there for BitMart, and pretty exciting. In fact, Apollo FinTech put out a tweet about how exciting it is, the launch of GSX on BitMart. Now the thing about that, what will the coin do? Sure, it's going to be sellers and it'll take it down a little bit, but what will it do to go above the 0.10 listing price? Will it go up to 0.20? Will it keep going on exchange action? It's going to be very exciting to watch. GSX is super popular. And the thing is, so many bought it over the last year When wallets established all over, get my drift, all over the world. And that brought in so many new people to Apollo, and that's why Apollo's volume right now is in the 23 million, 24, 25, depending on the day. So you got that going on, which is pretty exciting. You got the Knox World Pay. News that's coming out for the Knox World Pay, pilot program that Steve's working on right now with 10,000, can't say what's going on, but the thing is, that pilot program works successfully, then he's got a massive millions deal with a major country. And I can't say who that is, but I'll tell you one thing, I know who it is. And I think it's totally exciting. And they are knocking it out of the park with all the different things that they're doing right now that you're going to eventually hear about and find out. And it's going to be crypto and historic news for the world. And of course, United Allied States taking longer than anybody. Get my drift? Even I am so pissed it's taking so long. But it's going to happen, and when it does, it's going to be astounding. I just wish it was the last few months. Okay, but it's coming. Okay, so we got that. And that's the thing about this all-in-one that started back in 2018 that I started pushing in February, March of 2018 and telling everybody how good of a thing it was because it was an all-in-one. Well, little did I realize how much it would just evolve and be a massively diversified all-in-one, doing so much now as a fintech company. And when you look at what's going on with the Instant Invest on the Stratus platform, right now the Stratus platform is a little bit slow, including wallet accruements of new deposits into your wallet. And remember this, don't worry, when you send it, it gets there. It's just not reflected right away. It used to be instantaneous, but right now they're working on everything, getting Stratus perfected. And on Monday, 2 more days, they're opening up the withdrawals for what you bought. Okay, so I told you it wouldn't be long for that to happen. So that's all working and it's good. And this will be rapid again before you know it. Okay, so that's pretty good. And don't worry, people say, well, you should clear your history. I'm a tech guy. I know about clearing history, okay? I know about clearing cash. So anyway, right now it's not working too fast. And if I push a button here to go to somewhere else, I can really demonstrate how slow it is. But the thing is, right now, Instant Invest is live. You can use it and abuse it, okay? And GSX will be updated when it gets tied up and started up on BitMart. That'll be active because this Instant Invest is tied into BitMart. So you're going to be I think it's going to be exciting to watch. Best way to put that. Now with the market, you've got 2.2 trillion in the market, which has been about the same for the last, 5, 6, 7 days, right? And you got 168 in the last 24, 48 hours, 200 in the daily. That's massive, guys. But it's the last 10 hours. In fact, I wasn't going to do a video today, so I'll let the market just go and just do its bit. But the selling has come in. And Bitcoin's down 2.33 and about 0.5% in the last hour. And a lot of the coins started to go down massively. XRP's coming back a little bit. And a lot of them are, as you can see, the red going down the lane. So they're having an adverse reaction at the moment, but that's investments. Oh, Doge, the stupid Doge coin. God, that, if you ever read the history, you should read the history of Doge. The guys that started it as a joke, and look where it is. You got people like Musk saying he's never going to sell it. It's probably because the SEC, no, I'm just joking. Basically, it's just a rush to see something like that happen. Binance CEO, I would bring traditional financial regulations to crypto in a Clubhouse conversation. He did say that, and some of that I think is a good idea too. Putting basic regulations in to make sure there's no crap. Get my drift? Yeah, sure. And to make sure it's organized? Yep. So if I was a regulator, the most logical thing I would do is to look at the existing regulations in the traditional financial space and bring them into crypto. But he did note that the crypto industry is significantly different from traditional finance, and it is. Speaking of finances, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust on track to surpass the largest gold ETF Bloomberg, which is nice to see. A BTC ETF is one of the most desired products. More and more ETFs, BTC, in countries that will allow it. Yeah, no doubt. And this, I got when I was talking about dumping in the beginning of my video, every coin that goes on the market and every stock, a lot of them out there, basically right the first day, they say that the founders, get my drift, the people that put it out, dumped. Yeah, and that's now with the Coinbase coin saying that the founders dumped. It just it just makes me laugh. Sure, there's selling going on, but they're not dumping. They're selling, and that they're taking advantage of the launch price. Don't be stupid. When it goes up on the market and it goes zooming up super high, I would take advantage of it too. Sell, not all your stuff. Sell, gain big profits because it's going to come down fast after it hits that peak right on the first day. That's natural. Now, first major GSX payout, we are paying out 20 million USD to GSX holders in the next 3 months. Well, the confusion was on the first tweet that was out there, didn't clarify how they're going to pay that out. And I'm going, how are they going to get money to these people? Okay, so then they clarified it, 10 million USD in GSX paid on 4/22. And additional, and think about this too, when you take what you can guess the amount of wallets that are out there with GSX in them, there's a lot of them out there that bought the GSX and they got free airdrop GSXs. So yeah, there is not going to be a lot of money for or a lot of GSX extra to be paid out to everybody, but you are going to see some extra in your wallets. And that is if you keep your stash of your coins. Don't blow them and dump them on Monday, the 19th. So 10 million USD for the 4/22, 10 million more into holders who haven't sold any of their GSX on 6/22 as a reward. Isn't that nice? Not bad at all. Stop some of the people from dumping their coins, if you get my drift, selling their coins, when they can get extra and hold, and they get more for being loyal and holding, hodling. Yeah, not bad. Now, not bad for Edward Snowden. He's been, how can I put it? He's had a tough time with money in the last couple of years, and just needed some influx of cash. And look at that, 5.4 million for the NFT sale. Not bad. You got to wonder how much the Russians are going to get out of that. This here, I'm going to play this, and hopefully I don't get a strike. This is the Red Magic 6. Come on. Okay, maybe I will get a strike. Let's try that and see. One hell of a value, $600 for that unit. $600. Most of these gaming phones are 1,000 plus. One hell of a value. Mine's coming in from Hong Kong. It's currently right now being shipped from Hong Kong, and I should have it probably Tuesday because it's priority. NASA picks SpaceX and Starship to send Artemis astronauts to the moon. So that's good to see there. I just seeing the Martians, seeing the astronauts back on the moon is going to be a rush. All right, now, of course, people will say it was fake. For the Apollo FinTech people out there that are so happy about where Apollo is right now, it's 7,000 through 8,000 per million, and that has been a long time coming because it was down at 600 per million for a long, long time, very long time. Be patient because it's going to go much further than that. So hodl, people, don't be stupid and dump your APO coins because You got a future ahead of you in the next 30 days, 45 days to 60 days. That's going to romp, and you're going to be pissed you did it. Everybody have a great one. Apollo, anybody that's going to the site for the first time, aplfintech.com, go to the products page, go to Apollo Currency right over here to get the info on Apollo Currency. Currently on sale at BitMart, System Coin, DigiFinect, and the new Knox VIP coming up in the first week of May. I would wait to use that till then, because they're in the mix of changing over domains, so you might as well just be patient on that. BitMart is your most reliable and good one to use, and I've had no problems with BitMart. So check it out, do it up, and less than a penny right now, it's still one hell of a great deal, isn't it? Even if it was above a penny, it's a great deal. But you can get quite a bit for not that much money. I'm not your financial advisor, but I'll tell you this. Buy the red Magic 6. One hell of a great value. Everybody have a great one. Enjoy your weekend. I'll be in touch with the next video with some breaking news most likely, but at least more updates on Apollo. Later guys.